Fuck! Alright. I've made a mistake. Happens to the best of us. I went to Lotte Mart. I spent 3,300 won on this, which is not a lot of money. But I thought, you know what? I'll do an old classic. I'll do an old chestnut for the channel. I wasn't even planning on filming this, totally out of the blue. But I'm like, yeah, I'll do an old chestnut for the channel. I have the Busan Nuruk, and I can talk about that. And this is Gumjeong Sansong Nuruk from Busan. I know that for a fact. And then I got this makgeolli, which is Gumjeong San Nuruk makgeolli. And it's from fucking Icheon in Gyeonggi-do. It's like, you know, just, it's between Bundang and Yeoju. So I got this thinking I'd do an old chestnut, which is the Gumjeong Sansong makgeolli, which is not expensive, but it's from Busan. It has like a really different flavor to it. So we're reviewing this. God damn it. So it does advertise that it is a Nuruk makgeolli, and it advertises... I mean, even with me being wrong, this specific one advertises that it's real Nuruk, white rice, Korean white rice. Mil Nuruk, wheat Nuruk, also Korean Jongjae-soo, and it does have aspartame in it, but at least they use proper Nuruk, so. But I'll have to make another video. Now, I wanted to talk about the Nuruk from Busan because... You can't see anything. It's all bubbles. Anyway, it looks the same as every other makgeolli. A little darker, maybe. I wanted to talk about this Nuruk because in Busan they make it, the humidity is higher there, so they can't make it thick and round like that. Like a couple inches thick or an inch and a half thick like normal Nuruk. They have to make it really flat and like a pizza almost. Like, they have to make it a lot wider so that it's thinner. Because it's so humid there, if you make them really thick, the moisture inside, the middle part, doesn't escape. And then it rots on the inside, which obviously is bad. You have to throw the Nuruk out. So, right, they make these like really thin pizza-size ones. And just the atmosphere down there and the style that they do it results in a different flavor. This is not that. Careful when you're reading your labels. Who knew that Gumjeong Sansong and Gumjeong San were different bloody breweries in different parts of the friggin' country? It's not even close to being close. It's Busan and Gyeonggi. It's about as far away as you can get. So, we'll make a short one today. Ooh, kind of nice. It doesn't pack a huge punch. It's not watery, but it's a little on the watery side. There's like this nice toast. There's like this nice toastedness to it. Almost like a nurungji. And then a bit of that sour comes out in the end. But again, it's not thick. Ooh, on the end there's like a nice, like a caramelly. It's not strong, but it's a little bit that's there on the way out. I don't love it, but for the price, and they use real Nuruk, yeah, not bad. Again, I fucked up, but it doesn't have that Busan taste to it, because why would it, right? The Busan taste has this really fresh mintiness to it. Don't think like mint gum, but a tiny bit of that, like fresh mintiness to it. And this bit of like electricity on your tongue. It has this like nice little melony fruitiness to it. I'll have to get one later. God damn it. Okay, now I'm confused. I went to the website on the bottle, and now they're talking about it is made in the traditional way. Gumjeong Sansong Yugane Koji. Yugane Koji, okay. Makes good makgeolli. Koji, what the fuck? It is no exaggeration to say that it is the only remaining yeast village in Korea, and it is located inside Gumjeong Sansong Fortress in Busan. Since it was a village in the fortress, there was no particular agricultural land, nor did there exist any other means of livelihood, so yeast became the main source of income. And again, the Nuruk is not as thick as normal Nuruk. Why does it say that it's made in Icheon then? So they make the Nuruk in Busan, If Korea has a makgeolli purity law like Germany's beer purity law, acidic makgeolli is probably the most suitable alcohol, this they mean. It preserves the original form of traditional makgeolli. They specifically mean because they're using wheat nuruk. Currently, most makgeolli uses Japanese-style yeast introduced during the Japanese colonial period. There's a story here. And I will find it. I have to translate the website, but given what I just read you, it's translating fairly well. Gumjeongsan yeast makgeolli is manufactured in Icheon, Gyeonggi province, so that it can be produced in harmony with the clean nature of Icheon, as it is handmade traditional yeast of Gumjeongsanson makgeolli, so that it can reach consumers not only in Busan, but also in Seoul and the metropolitan area. I see. So they've centralized the brewery a little more, which I wouldn't call Icheon centralized. If you're going to base it on population, sure, but in distance, no. But it's basically in the southeast corner of a region of 25 million people. It's like half the country, so. Very bizarre. It doesn't have that freshness, though, that the Gumjeongsan song does, though. Gumjeongsan yeast makgeolli is made with clean air, clean water, and sincerity in Icheon Gyeonggi-do. I love it. It has that bit of sourness that's characteristic to Busan, but it doesn't have that, like, freshness to it. So something has changed. The label's different. So I thought, oh, they changed the label, but now they've changed the facility where they make it, too, so that they can get the Seoul market, and perhaps that's why I've gotten this at Lotte Mart today. Bizarre. Okay, so there's news in the makgeolli world. Gumjeongsan song makgeolli is not made in Busan anymore. The nuruk is, but they do make it closer to where I am. Icheon, if I had to drive, is about an hour away, which in Korea is not that far, because if you drive in Korea, you'll know. It's a pain in the ass to get anywhere. Mountains! Anyway, I fucked up, and then I drank it, and then I researched, and I learned something. Excellent. Anyway, bizarre video. Okay. It's the same one, but they've moved the facility. Okay. Interesting. Anyway, if you see this in the store, it's not amazing, but again, try it. You'll get a little taste of Busan and southeast Gyeonggi-do, I suppose. But the noodles from Busan, it does have that characteristic sourness to it, but I don't know, it doesn't taste quite like it does in Busan from years ago, like I had. So take what you will from that, but pick up a bottle, let me know what you think, and happy drinking.